EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the game's first play, second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the ground now with Davis. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 16, Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Davis will try to run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Jakeem Grant now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. These two teams all tied after one. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time jaunt Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down.
I'm about to go home.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Out to his left. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Give it to Chubb, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Santos set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. Give him a shot.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The quick slant caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime,
touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 78 yards, and the Texans have retaken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
21. Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
and remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's Jackson on third and long, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
48-yard line.
Watson on first down. Steps away. Caught left side by Cobb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. At the halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is Jakeem Grant. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Watson on the sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jackson now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Off the play fake, he'll set up.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to keep it again. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So goes back out to kick this one off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long, it's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation, run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. A run for Nick Chubb. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Ferguson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the 50, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. Everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, Davis. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson will throw again, rolling to his right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Ravens 28, Texans 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter in the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 29, Watson steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The 43-yard line.
Again, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. For it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Davis. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.